Hi everyone, Shannon here in Virginia, my last vlog for this class. I'm going to summarize the key highlights from my interview with the independent licensed professional counselor, reflect on my key takeaways. Then I'm going to briefly share how COUC 500 has supported my understanding in the counseling field. I interviewed a woman named Danielle Johnson, who has her master's degree and is an LPC, or a licensed professional counselor, in Stafford, Virginia. She holds a full independent license, and she serves as the clinical supervisor for Petra Counseling Services, LLC, in Stafford, Virginia. She works primarily with individuals and families navigating trauma, anxieties, and life transformations. She shared with me that the most rewarding part of being a counselor is witnessing clients' transformation, seeing the individual growth, the healing, they begin to really see hope in life. This reflects also what research consistently shows, that therapeutic relationships is central to a client's outcome. Wampole, Fluckinger, 2023. Counseling is not just a technique, but about the connection between the counselor and the client. She also explained that one of the most difficult aspects of her work in counseling is individuals who has experienced abuse. Trauma work requires a lot of emotional resilience, ethical awareness, and strong support systems. The importance of self-care and professional identity development in the counselor is really vital in our course text, and she explains that counselors must really integrate those emotional wellness and professional responsibilities, and that comes from Simons et al. In 2024. Ms. Johnson primarily uses cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and EMDR, both evidence-based approaches for trauma and anxiety. Research continues to support EMDR as an effective trauma treatment, Chaparro, 2022. Hearing how she applied these modalities really helped bridge some theories to the real-world practice. Her words of wisdom were simple but powerful. Keep going. The good outweighs the bad. That statement reflects that perseverance is needed in this profession. From the interview, I gained 3 key takeaways. First, the counseling relationship is foundational to change. Second, trauma work requires both competence and emotional strength. Third, long-term effectiveness depends on self-care and continued growth. Reflecting on COUC 500, the course has really strengthened my understanding of our professional identity, using ethics, and the integration of faith within the clinical practice. Simons et al. 2024 showed that counseling is a calling and a profession grounded in ethical standards and personal formation. The most meaningful activity for me was studying the ACA Code of Ethics and exploring professional identity development. One topic I really look forward to exploring more is trauma-informed counseling, especially EMDR and advanced trauma interventions. Given how prevalent trauma is, developing competence in this area will be essential for effective and ethical practices. It's also near and dear to my heart, having my son who's adopted, with all the trauma that we were not even aware about or told about when we adopted him at the age of almost 5. So again, it's really personal and something I really want to get better at, because there's not a lot of providers that have the trauma-informed decision-making here in my area. So overall, both the interview and COUC 500 has really deepened my understanding of counseling, showing the evidence-based practices, how ethically grounding we must be, and really personally transformative. Thank you, and I look forward to working with everyone later.